You gotta know, this is just one of my favorite places to play, ever. The people who are here, you know them, but they're awesome people. And you guys have just been so kind and loving to me and my friends, so thank you. My family and I, we pretty much every summer for the last 5 or 6 years, we have spent at least a month or two at a Young Life camp, which is a ministry for high school kids, and we just love it. And it's reaching out and loving kids who don't know about Jesus, who aren't in the church, and just being friends with them and hanging out and yeah, man, we'd love it. But we were out in the mountains of North Carolina for about a month, and when we got home, we realized that a water pipe had burst in our house, like kind of right after we left, and just ran for. If you follow me on Twitter, you know. But we lost everything. It just gutted the house, and it was awful. And we just had a newborn who was sick, and it was just like everything horrible just happened at once. And which, it's not like, oh, that poor guy, like whatever. But like we all have hard years, and you get, in December and you're like, man, if we can just make it to January. And then you start realizing, like, I said that last year and the year before, like life's just hard. It just is. It's good, but it's hard. Sometimes it's just seems like it's never going to stop being hard, and but I found a lot. Well, two things that happened to me during this time. One was that people would come up to me and say things, that the same kind of things they say when you have somebody die or you get divorced or something. It's like, God's got a plan, or whatever. They say things that they mean really well, but they are not helpful. You find yourself reading Job and the Psalms, You're just like, yeah, man. And but I start reading the Psalms, and I noticed there's a lot of, God, where were you when this happened? How did you let this happen? Often followed by, God, you are so good and you are so loving. And followed by, where were you? Why weren't you there? Followed by, but you were there, you led the Israelites out of Egypt, and you were there when this happened, and when this happened, and you were there over here, and you were there over there. And I just said there a whole lot of times in that sentence. They're there. But that what we need sometimes is not some sort of trite little saying, but we need to remember when we know that God was there. Because in all of our stories, there are times when he just feels like he's not. But we can remember times that he was. And if he was there, and also back here, why do I doubt that he's here now? And that's kind of what this whole song is about. So it's trying to learn from the old Psalms. So it's called Out of Town. We were out of town when the ceiling caved in, when the waters rose, we lost everything. The neighbors came and did what they could, got the photos dry, saved what was still good. People told us it would work out for the best. Maybe we just haven't seen it yet. And you were there when I'd given up, there when we tried to run from you, there though we didn't know in the moment. Open up my eyes to really see, my heart to just believe that you care when I can't feel past the moment. You feel out of town, out of town. It was 93, I felt all on my own, and I ended up at a Young Life Club. Someone looked for me and remembered my name.
coming back. I was not the same. 'Cause you were there when I'd given up, there when I tried to run from you, there when I didn't know in the moment. Opening my eyes to really see, my heart to just believe that you care when I can't feel past the moment. Where were you when the ones I loved to turned their backs? Where were you when our vows were taking their worst attack? Were you there somewhere? Were you there somewhere?